I got it! I got it! I finally got a perfect idea of how to find a way to get Taken 3 fixed, featuring the main plot of the story. And I hope and pray that everybody will like my main idea for the plot of the story. That is way better than what the idiot screenwriters had done for this least favorite film. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka BooBop1987. This is my review for today. And today, I have no review, ladies and dudes, but once again, it's time for another quick edition of BooBop1987's Most Quick Videos. And what's today's most quick video of the day? For part 85. Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, for the last 2 days, I got a genius idea of how to find a way to fix Taken 3 and give it a much better storyline. If you guys remember about the main plot of the storyline for Taken 3, what those idiot screenwriters had made up, it's a story about what happened to Lenny Mills. She got killed for some unknown reason, and Brian Mills got framed by a crime that he did not commit. And yes, we found out in the plot twist, it was Stuart St. John who had murdered Brian Mills' true loved one because he is after her money. I know it's a very confusing part of the story. Why the heck did Stuart St. John want Lenny's money for? Is he flat broke? Or does he want to be filthy rich or something? Who knows? But yes, ladies and dudes, Taken 3 is one of the most screw-up movies of all time, but I do have mixed feelings about it. I did remember I once liked this movie back in theaters, but then later on in life, I did found out that this movie had so many flaws here and there, and yeah, it does feature the plot of the story. I really don't like the idea about the female character dying because we don't know her that much, and I wish there was a part in the story that we need to get to know about Lenny Mills' storyline. You know, about her pain, her sorrow, and all the bad things that she did wrong for the past, from the first one. Well, back when she was Lenore St. John. And I really don't like the part about Brian Mills getting involved with a frame that from a crime that he did not commit. I think it's a good idea. We need to get rid of that part of the storyline and try to find something better. But there are some things here and there we can keep that was in Taken 3. Something that I can agree on, or something I'm really darn impressed. Like, we found out that Kim is pregnant, and we found out the truth that Stuart St. John is truly the main enemy for the Mills family. We need Sam, Casey, and Bernie to have a role in this story because those 3 guys are the only ones that Brian Mills can trust. We do need Forrest Whitaker's character as Mr. Dawson, the guy who does love bagels, and we need to keep that part in the story. And the final one, there are some epic scores that I truly did love for Taken 3 that is pretty darn interesting to me. And it'll be a good idea if we can add some brand new scores here and there if Taken 3 should have been redoed. And also, ladies and dudes, about Taken 3, I wish there was a new character in the story. And a story about a good guy character this time. You know, a guy who is also a best friend of Brian Mills, but also kind of like a brother to him in so many ways. And I really do wish that Alan Rickman should have been a part of the Taken saga. And since Alan Rickman is one of the most underrated actors of all time, and we never got to see him playing a good guy character in an action thriller role. And I would love to see him playing a protagonist for once. You know, a main hero lead character type of story. And yes, we already found out that 3 years ago, that wonderful man had passed away. You know, getting involved with lung cancer. Or I think it was lung cancer if I remember right. Such a sad shame. But I still wish that he was still there. And, you know, being a part of the Taken saga. And we can finally see him in the protagonist role for just this one time and one time only. And yes, ladies and dudes, like I said, I found a way to how to make the plot of the story work. And we gotta make sure it takes place after the events from Taken 2. Since Taken 2 is my most favorite Taken film of all time. No lie there. Alright. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here is my own idea of what Taken 3 should have been about. Like I said, it took place 2 years later, after the events of Taken 2. Everything is calmed down, relaxed, and the Mills family are trying to work things out as a family. And, you know, try to find a way to get Brian and Lenny back together as a love couple. And they already know that Kim is working at college and try to get an education and all that stuff. But what Kim did not tell her parents about is that she's going to get pregnant and she's going to have a baby very, very soon. I believe she might be 1 month pregnant. And, okay, here's how the story goes. Okay, while Kim is at college, Brian and Lenny, they are finally together as a couple, and they're trying to work things out in their relationship. I want to see a really good, interesting love story between these two and see what kind of things that they're missing after their terrible time of their divorce. And also, Lenny was starting to think about all the bad things that she did wrong in the past. You know, during the time of Taken 1, she didn't mean to betray her family this way. You know, by tearing Brian and Kim's relationship apart as father and daughter, and getting to know what she did wrong back at the airport and all the terrible things that she said on Brian Mills's face, and also getting involved with that terrible relationship of Stuart St. John. And let's just say that Lenny Mills is getting involved with a very bad mess, and she has no idea what to do about it. And she wants to find a way to work things out with Brian Mills and try to keep their relationship as a whole. And Brian Mills will make sure for Lenny that he will do the best he can to help out Lenny with all of her problems. And we gotta make sure that Brian and Lenny's relationship needs to be in a longer storyline, and not that stupid short storyline that came from in this film. And not until Stuart St. John had shown up. And we already know what Stuart St. John had truly wanted from Lenny is that he just came back for some unknown reason in Russia, and he was doing some weird business things here or there with his Russian dudes, and he decided to give Lenny some flowers and candy or whatever. And let's just say Lenny's not happy to see Stuart at all, and all that Stuart wants is just to be with her again. But Lenny refused. She doesn't want to go back to Stuart. And she has no idea what to say to him about that she and Brian are in a relationship again. And I'm sure that's what Stuart will be really, really mad about. And he had decided to split them up for some unknown reason. And then Brian and Lenny, let's just say, they were missing for the past 3 days and we have no idea what happened to them. And Kim got very upset about it. And there will be some unknown lies that Stuart St. John is going to tell the world about. Something I don't want to spoil. Something I want to make up for myself. Until, all hope is lost for Kim. She has no idea where her parents are, or what the heck happened to her daddy, or what the heck happened to her mother. Well, there is one last hope that Kim can finally get some help from. And that is a very mysterious British man who came from London, England, who is dressed in black and he carries a sword around his back. And he is also a man who can use the deadly arts, a particular set of skills. And also, he is known as Brian Mills's master. You know what I'm talking about, right, ladies and dudes? The dude who came from London, England, is named Benjamin Williams, aka Ben. And Ben had no idea what the heck is going on in LA. He decided to return to LA for one important reason, and one important reason only, is he really wants to reunite with the two most important people that he ever cared about, who is here in America. Just two most important people only. And that is Brian and Lenny. And the most important part about Benjamin Williams that you need to know is Benjamin Williams is the only person who knows about Brian and Lenny's relationship. He was there from the time of their youth, back from 25 or 26 years ago. He can't remember what year it was, if it was 25 or 26. He's not very good at the year thingy. And also, it's up to Benjamin Williams to take care of Kim at all costs, because it's time for Kim to get to know one single person who does know about her parents and their secret relationship for each other. And yes, Benjamin Williams did share a relationship for Brian and Lenny. They are known as the extended family. As two brothers and a sister-like relationship. They want a sibling, extended sibling relationship thing. And what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's my made-up idea of what Taken 3 should have been about. And I did the very best that I could of how to make the storyline work. If there's gotta be a way to fix all the major problems that came from this least favorite Taken film. Yep, that's all I could say about that one. So, ladies and dudes, what do you think of my made-up idea of what Taken 3 should have been really about? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's pretty decent? And tell me, ladies and dudes, in your own opinion, what the heck Will Taken 3 should have been really about? If you can make up your own idea for it. Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for more videos to come. And I will come back in October, if you know what I mean. And that is it for now. I'll see you guys later, and sayonara.